Krypton, Episode 9, Hope. I'm Joe from the Joe and Richie channel. Please subscribe to our channel. We got plenty of fantastic videos coming along. Reviews on pop figures, television shows, movies. Please subscribe to the Joe and Richie channel. The episodes have been steadily getting better and better. This episode was fantastic. A lot of reveals, a lot of things happened, a lot of character interactions of note. Seg sends Kem to Kryptonopolis. Basically because he doesn't want to lose anybody else. He lost Ona, he lost his grandfather, he lost his parents. Everybody around him is dying, so he doesn't want to lose his best friend too. So he speeded him away. He got him off of Kandor City, just in case everything goes wrong. Which leads to a nice conversation between him and Lyta. Lyta says, you're not gonna lose me. And then sexy time ensues, and Seg wakes up to an empty bed. Lyta goes off with General Zod to activate Doomsday, despite Seg not wanting it to happen. So Lyta basically kind of sort of betrays Seg a little bit, uses her feminine wiles. The nice little quip from Nyssa when they realize what she's going to do. Nyssa's like, oh, you thought I was the one who was going to screw you over. They go to the chamber where Doomsday is. Seg says, I'm not going to do it. You need the blood of both a El and a Zod. And General Zod says, well, I don't need you, cuts himself. And that's the reveal that he is actually the son of Lyta and Seg. The door opens and Doomsday's already gone. Seg, on the behest of Jaina, kind of figured out what was going on. They moved Doomsday off. They stopped his plan before it happened because they kind of foresee it coming. A little seed of discontent between Seg and Lyta, as Lyta sort of betrays Seg. As the episode goes along, he finds himself trusting more and more Nyssa. That leaves a very real possibility that we're going to end up with General Zod and Jor-El being half-brothers. All the girls like Seg, so why not have multiple baby mamas? Those people who live underground and who are sworn to protect the Doomsday Vault and not let it be unleashed kind of turn on Seg, but let him go because he did save that lady's life, and say they're going to take him into Kandor City in the hopes that Brainiac is going to come and suck Kandor away, and there will go Doomsday with Kandor with Brainiac. So that's their plan. So we'll see what happens with that. The leader of Black Zero used to be Val-El's protege, but she kind of went underground when Val-El was executed and betrayed because she knew about a protocol that they were initiating, which we find out later in the episode was that it was behind the Genesis chamber. There was a protocol where there was a bunch of clones of all the top gilded folk in Kandor City. The coolest part of that whole sequence, she tortures Darren by injecting something in him that, it's some kind of pain stimulator. And she's, activating it to get the info out of him. In the episode, when she leaves the chamber, Darren manages to fool one of her underlings into getting a key card so he can escape Black Zero's detention. He gets himself a skimmer. It looks like he's just hightailing it to Kryptonopolis. He's just getting out of Dodge. And the underling tells her that Darren has escaped. She said, Darren, always a survivor. Big smile on her face, takes out the device she was torturing him with, presses it, and even though he's miles away, he's in the skimmer and he crashes in the wasteland. Probably more than likely we're not going to see him in episode 10. That's going to be my thought. He's probably going to pop up somewhere in season 2 because he is a survivor that has been established, but that was really cool. That really brought a smile to my face, that part of the episode. Just what a good villain she is, or how she's outthinking the other villain. General Zod and Jaina Zod engaging in a death match. As Jaina's about to beat General Zod, Lyta shoots her mother in the side to save her would-be son. Jaina manages to get away. Jaina's hanging out in the catacombs, and you think Brainiac's gonna suck her brains out, and some other guy gets her and saves her. So we don't know what happened to Jaina. All we know is that her daughter has betrayed her and is more and more aligning herself with General Zod. So Brainiac, who is, or the voice of Ra, who's on the run, they kind of figured out that he was sucking the life from the Genesis chamber. So now he's looking for something else to suck the life out of to give his power. which Val-El surmises is the power generator for the shield that's encompassing Kandor City. Seg and Nyssa convince Black Zero and the remaining Sagittari to go and try to kill the voice of Ra. Seg leads them in there. He leads them into the area where he's sucking the life out of the shield generator, and Brainiac manages to get Black Zero and the Sagittari to fight each other and kill each other. He's just about to kill Seg. Then Nyssa comes in, stabs him with the House of El green cube thing, the green piece of Krypton, the House of El keychain, stabs him in the head with it, kind of blows up the voice of Ra. They have a little kiss. Then we get the best part of the episode, which was already a great episode. The voice of Ra kind of blows up, and then you see the little tentacles start forming, and they get out of there, and we get them. We get full-on Brainiac. There was always the whole thing about the Superman that never happened with Nick Cage, where there was going to be a Brainiac that was a big spider. We never had a Brainiac on the screen properly in a movie or anything like that, and he looks just fantastic in this. Looks absolutely fantastic. Looks movie quality bad guy. Looking forward to the 10th episode to see what he does and how they defeat him. Fantastic episode. And the last little bit that I forgot to mention from the Lyta and General Zod aspect was that General Zod mentions that if we don't have Doomsday, there's only one other person who can maybe help us. That's Val-El. And she says, well, Val-El's dead. And he says, no, he's not. Which means that Val-El is probably in the Phantom Zone because he was in the Phantom Zone. So we had that too. So we're probably going to have, and that also makes sense because I believe episode 10 is titled The Phantom Zone. So there you have it. Great episode. A lot of great stuff happened in this episode. Really looking forward to the end. They're promising that this season finale is going to change the legend. So I don't know what that means exactly. We'll see what that means. We'll see what they change to the legend. But who cares? They can change whatever the hell they want. In comic books, there's always various reboots and retconning and different storylines that diverge, or what ifs, or different timelines with different things happening and different multiverses and all that stuff. So who cares? They can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. They can save Kandor City if they want. Kandor City is supposed to be taken by Brainiac, but they can save it. Who cares? Do whatever the hell you want. It's a television show. Have fun with it. Who cares? I don't care personally. I'm sure there's going to be some people who do. One more episode to go. I will be here next week with a very special edition for episode 10. Please subscribe to our channel. I'll be back next week to do the final episode of Krypton, and we'll have a lot more coming up. Once again, I'm Joe.